Hello, welcome to my videos and my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about the UEFA Champions League 2025-2026 season, League Phase, Matchday A scores. Well, today was played the last match day of the League Phase in this season, where there were tremendous games, and finally we know the teams that qualified direct to the round of 16, the 8 teams, the teams that will play the playoff, and the teams that were eliminated. So, for that reason, I'm recording this video where I'm going to talk about that. Well, because it was the last match day of the season. For that reason, all the games were played in only one day. Remember that usually the Champions League plays Tuesday and Wednesday, but this time they play only 2 days and in the same schedule and the 15 o'clock Eastern time. So there were tremendous games, and now we know the teams that qualify, how I told you, to the round of 16, the playoffs, and are eliminated. So let's start. Well, basically in the first game, the PSG and Newcastle tied the game 1-1. With this tie, the PSG, the reigning champion team, missed the opportunity to qualify direct to the round of 16, and for that reason they will play the playoff. They finished in the 11th place with 14 plays with 14 points, and they missed the opportunity to win this game because Dembélé missed a penalty in the first minutes of the game, and for that reason they will play the playoffs. So will Newcastle, because they will play the playoff, because they're finishing with the 12th place with 14 points. In another game, the Manchester City didn't have any problem and defeated 2-0 the Manchester City. With this victory, the Manchester City finishes in the top 8 in the competition, and they finish it with 16 points, and they qualify direct. Sorry, to the round of 16. And about the Galatasaray, even that they lost, they could qualify to the playoff, where they finished in the 20th place with 10 points. In another game, the Liverpool, they didn't have any problem, and they defeated 6-0 the Qarabag. With this victory, the Liverpool finishes in the top 3, and they finished with 18 points. Amazing performance, and they qualified direct to the round of 16 like the last year. And about the Qarabag, with this loss, Qarabag could qualify to the playoff even with this loss. They finished in the 22nd place with 10 points and a amazing season. In another game, the Inter Milan traveled to Germany and defeated the Borussia Dortmund 2-0. Thanks to this victory, the Inter Milan finishes in the top 10 with 15 points, but unfortunately for them, they couldn't qualify direct to the round of 16, and they will play in the playoff. And about the Borussia Dortmund, even with the loss, they qualify they qualify in the playoff. They finish in the 17th place with 11 points. In another game, the Barcelona overcome 1-0 deficit, and they defeated the Copenhagen 4-1. Thanks to this victory, the Barcelona finished in the top 5. They finished with 16 points, and thanks to that, the Barcelona qualified direct to the round of 16. And with the loss, the Copenhagen was eliminated. They finished in the 31st place with 8 points, and they needed to win this game to qualify to the playoff. And about another game that it had nothing in place, the Arsenal defeated the Kairat Almaty 3-2. Before this game, the Arsenal clinched a spot to the playoff, to the round of 16, and the Kairat Almaty were eliminated. So about this game, the Arsenal finished with the number 1 team with a perfect record, 24 points, amazing for them. And the Kairat Almaty finished in the bottom. They were the worst team with only 1 point. In another game, the Bayern Leverkusen defeated 3-0 the Villareal. Before this game, the Leverkusen, it was a must to win this game to qualify to the playoff, and the Villareal before this game, they were eliminated. So the Leverkusen didn't have any problem. They won this game easily by 3-goal difference, and thanks to that victory, the Leverkusen qualified to the playoff. They finished in the 16th place with 12 points, and the Villareal were eliminated. They were the second worst team in the competition, and they finished with only 1 point. In another game, the Bodo Glimt did a surprise, and they defeated Atleti 2-1. in Spain, in Madrid, Spain. This was a surprise because the Bodo played a tremendous game, and in a back-to-back match day in weeks, the Bodo Glimt defeated a top team because the last week they did surprise and defeated the Man City. Thanks to this victory, the Bodo Glimt qualified to the playoff. Amazing performance for them. I didn't expect that, and alongside the Qarabag, they are one of the surprises until this moment in the competition. The Bodo Glimt finished it in the 23rd place with 9 points. Amazing, they would play the playoff, and with this loss, the Atleti missed the opportunity to qualify qualify direct to the Round of 16. They will play in the playoff. They finished in the 14th place with 13 points in another game. The surprise, this was a surprise because Real Madrid, but the Benfica defeated the Real Madrid 4-2. Remember that before this game, the Benfica needed to win this game. It was a must, and was a combination to qualify to the playoff. And Real Madrid needed to win this game to qualify to direct to the Round of 16. About this game, the Benfica was the best team. To be honest, it was a tremendous game. And Benfica qualified because in the stopping time, his goalkeeper scored a goal by a head, and thanks to this goal, the Benfica qualified to the playoff. This was a very surprise. It was amazing with this victory, and because the goal difference, Benfica qualified as the last team in playoff. They finished in the 24th place and they with 9 points, and they will play the playoff. Amazing performance. And about Real Madrid, this is a very failure because the Real Madrid for a back-to-back season, they will play in the playoff. They finished in the 9th place with 15 points when they had everything to qualify in the top 8 and qualify to the round of 16. So maybe the Arbeloa can be in trouble and he can be fired if Real Madrid is eliminated in the playoff. In another game, Tottenham defeated Frankfurt 2-0. About this game, Tottenham needed to win this game to qualify direct to the round of 16. They didn't have any problem and won this game. Thanks to this victory, the Tottenham finished in the 4th place with 17 points, and they qualified direct to the round of 16. And about the Frankfurt is eliminated. They finished in the 13th place. 13th tier place, with 4 points, and the Tottenham in this moment is the surprise of the tournament because nobody expected that they were going to qualify in the top 4. In another game, the Club Brugge defeated 3-0 the Marseille. It was a must victory for two teams to qualify to the playoff. Even with a tie, the both teams could qualify to the playoff. Thanks with this victory, the Club Brugge qualified to the playoff in the 19th place with 10 points, and the Marseille were eliminated. They finished in the 25th place with 9 points. But what happened? Marseille, because they lost this game by 3 goal difference, and because the Benfica won this game by 2 goal difference, for that reason they were eliminated for the goal difference against the Benfica. So thanks to the Benfica's goalkeeper goal, for that reason they won. The Benfica qualified to the playoff, and Marseille was eliminated. So it was a very weird situation. In another game, the Bayern Munich traveled to Netherlands and defeated the PSV 2-1. Before this game, the Bayern Munich had nothing to play because they had clinched a spot to the round of 16, and they play with the bench player. In this, the Bayern Munich finishes in the 2nd place with 21 points, and PSV, it was a must to win this game, and by some combination they couldn't win this game. They were eliminated. They finished in the 28th place with 8 points. In another game, the Olympiacos and Ajax, the Olympiacos defeated 2-1 the Ajax. Thanks to this victory, the Olympiacos could qualify to the playoffs. Amazing performance. They finished in the 18th place with 11 points, and Ajax was officially eliminated. They finished in the 32nd place with 6 points. In another game, the Chelsea traveled to Italy and defeated the Napoli 3-2. About this game, it was a must victory for the Napoli to qualify to the playoff, but even that they couldn't win this game. The Chelsea was the best team, and for that reason, the Napoli was officially eliminated. They finished in the 30th place with 8 points. This was a failure because, in my opinion, the Napoli is is in the top 20 in Europe in this moment, and they couldn't qualify minimum to the playoff. And thanks to this victory, the Chelsea finished in the top 6 with 16 points, and they qualified the clinch spot to to direct to the round of 16. Amazing. In another game, Monaco and Juventus tied the game 0-0. With this tie, both teams qualified to the playoff run, where the Juventus finished in the 13th place with 13 points, and Monaco finished in the 21st place with 10 points. In another game, Union SG defeated 1-0 Atalanta. Union SG won this game, but they were eliminated because they finished with 9 points in the 27th place, but because its goal difference was -9, for that reason they were eliminated. And even with the loss, Atlanta qualified to the playoff run. They finished in the 15th place with 13 points. In another game, the Sporting CP traveled to Spain and defeated the Athletic Club 3-2. With this victory, the Sporting CP qualified direct to the round of 16. This is another surprise because they finished in the 7th place with 16 points. Amazing. And with this loss, Athletic Club was eliminated. They finished in the 29th place with 8 points. And in the last game of the day, that it has nothing in place, the Pafos defeated 4-1 the Slavia Praha. The Pafos finished in the 26th place, but they were eliminated for the goal difference because they have -3 difference. And the Slavia Praga finished in the Slavia Praga was the third worst team in the competition with 4 points. So, how I told you, the Arsenal, Bayern Munich, Liverpool, Tottenham, Barcelona, Chelsea, Sporting CP, and Manchester were the top 8, and they qualified direct to the round of 16. So they will buy in the playoff run, and the teams that qualified to the playoff run were the next team: the Real Madrid, the Inter, the PSG, Newcastle, Juventus, Athletic, Atlanta, and Leverkusen. About these 8 teams will have a home advantage because they will close the second leg and home, and the other 8 teams will be the Borussia Dortmund, the Olympiacos, the Club Brugge, the Galatasaray, Monaco, Qarabag, Bodo, Glimt, and Benfica. They will play the first game in the playoff round and home. So it's going to be amazing because these teams will play the playoff run in February, I think so, and the round of 16 will start in February or March, and the rest of the team were eliminated. In my opinion, the surprise was the Napoli, that in my opinion they had the enough team to qualify minimum to the playoffs. So about the playoff run, this Friday in the morning, it will be a draw where we will know the series that will be played between these two. The series that will be played in the playoffs. So stay tuned because I'm going to record a video where I'm going to talk about the draw and my prediction about the playoff run and the playoff run. So I hope you like this video, and if you have any comments, suggestions, you can write me and I'll stream at Passport. So see you next video. Gibran.